The brave little seed Dray. Once upon a time, in a quiet green meadow, there lived a small seed named Dray. It lay deep in the soft earth, curled up tightly like a child under a cozy blanket. In the darkness, Dray felt safe. No one disturbed it, and nothing threatened its peace. But one day, Dray felt something unusual. It was as if something inside was whispering, "It's time to grow, time to rise to the surface." But Dray was scared. It pressed itself tighter into the warm soil and thought, "What if it's cold up there? What if the light is so bright that it blinds me? What if the strong wind breaks me?" Dray trembled, imagining the worst. Its thoughts were interrupted by a soft rustling sound. It was the wise wind gliding across the meadow. Sensing the little seed's anxiety, the wind gently reached into Dray's cozy hiding place and whispered, "Dray, I know you're afraid. I've seen so many seeds like you. They were small, fragile, and scared, but they found the courage to grow. You can too. You don't need to know everything that lies ahead. Just take small steps." "Oh, but I'm so weak," Dray protested, feeling fear swell inside. "What if I grow ugly? Or what if the wind blows too hard and I break? What if I'm not good enough?" The wind swirled warmly around Dray, like a comforting embrace, and replied, "Every plant in this meadow grows in its own unique way. Your strength is in being yourself. You don't have to grow fast or perfectly. All you need to do is take the first step." Dray fell silent. Deep down, it felt the wind was right, but the fear still lingered. It worried about what might happen if it reached the surface and faced challenges it couldn't handle. Days passed, and Dray continued to ponder. The soil was cozy, but it started to feel dull. The call to grow grew stronger. Finally, Dray gathered all its courage and began to push a tiny sprout through the earth. It wasn't easy. At first, the soil felt dense, cold, and impenetrable. Dray wanted to retreat, but remembered the wind's words. "You don't have to be perfect. Just keep moving." When Dray finally broke through to the surface, the light greeted it. Dray squinted and almost pulled back. "It's too much, too bright," it cried. But the wind gently wrapped around its new leaves and whispered, "Breathe, Dray." "I'm here," Dray breathed. Slowly and cautiously, it began to adjust to the new world. Sometimes the rain fell too hard, and drops battered its delicate leaves. Sometimes the sun burned so hot that Dray wanted to hide again. But every time fear crept in, Dray felt the presence of the wind reminding it, "You are stronger than you think." Days turned into weeks, and Dray grew. It didn't become the tallest plant, but that no longer mattered. Dray reached for the sun with joy, knowing it had the strength to overcome fear. One day, as it unfurled its first petals, Dray realized, "I did it. I'm here. And I am beautiful, just as I am." The wind appeared again, softly whispering, "Yes, Dray, you did it. You found the courage to grow. You have nothing to fear anymore because you've learned how to be brave." And Dray smiled. It understood that fear was just a part of the journey, one that had taught it to appreciate the light and the growth.